Hello everyone, it's Elizabeth with the Inner Light Moon Oracle, here to give the new moon in Taurus reading for yesterday, which we had a beautiful new moon last night on May 7th, and the Taurus energy is very grounded, very disciplined, hardworking, persevering, great time for new ideas or long-term completions of projects you may be working on, harmony and conflict resolution. So let's see what the cards have to say. Okay, so we're going to just put 3 piles out, and if you could take a few deep breaths and just center yourself and see if one of these piles resonates with you. Okay, very good. We will start with the leftmost pile and put the right and the middle pile aside for now. So if you chose the left pile, the card for your new moon is the integration card, coming home to the heart. And behind you we have the moon baby, the path clears by the light of the moon. And before you, collecting, a water card, concentrated and focused energy. So it looks like you're coming out of this sort of spirit level focus, and for the new moon moving into more physical based spiritual practice, which looks like meditating, concentrating, channeling your energy, using the forces of nature to support you. So let's start with the integration card. This card, we see the Buddha. He has all 7 chakras lined up, spinning happily, and very centered and grounded, and it's the coming home to the heart card. So this card's really about integrating our physical and our spiritual selves, or our invisible selves, which is the nature of our journey here on the planet, is making use of our temporary and physical bodies to be embodied with our spirit level consciousness, to learn lessons and create and manifest what we want to create. Behind you, it looks like you're coming out of some confusion. You have the moon baby. The path clears by the light of the moon. So coming out of a time of surrender, a time of uncertainty, a time maybe with the path may not have been clear. Things may have felt out of your control, but there's a lot of trust, because it's like understanding that the path will clear through this uncertain time. Just as the moon becomes clear and then vanishes, it's a cycle that we live in, this ever-changing life. And coming up for you, my left pile folks, the water card, collecting, concentrated and focused energy. So again, this person who's meditating has sort of entered that zone of transparency, where it's like, where does my physical body end, and where do the atoms of nature begin? And understanding that we are all connected on a subatomic level, and in other ways that we perhaps don't understand, but that the life and the world around us is deeply connected to our individual selves, and being able to be centered and grounded allows us to focus our energy and use the 5 elements to create what we wish to create. So looks like a beautiful new moon reading for the left pile folks. Thank you for being here. I'm Elizabeth. Let's be complete with this reading and move on to the middle pile. So if you chose the middle pile, the card for your new moon is the Karmic Wheel, Cause Creates Effect. And then behind you, we have the Rooster card, Mindfulness in Thoughts and Action, the Rooster Zodiac. And ahead of you is Late Summer, Season of Earth. So let's just have a look at the card for your new moon. This Karmic Wheel, it really is about, it's a Dharma chakra, and you see there are 8 petals on this wheel. These 8 petals refer to the Eightfold Noble Path. Different, the rods coming out of the center refer to the different paths we can take that lead to enlightenment, that lead to happiness, that lead to positivity and joy. And the karmic wheel, you know, as this wheel spins, is as long as you're making these choices based on the 3 jewels of consciousness of Buddhism, and this is actually a representation of Buddha himself, symbolically, it means that you will create positive results if you're able to follow these, the Eightfold Noble Path. And if you don't follow it, well, cause creates effect. So your results might not be what you want, or you may end up suffering. You may end up in a place you don't want to be. And that's the core essence of Buddhism, is that in spite of the fact that life is suffering and that we all are in this ephemeral plane of life and we must die, that there is a way out, and the way out is through the Eightfold Noble Path and the 3 jewels of Buddhism, which are the Sangha, the Buddha, and the Dharma. And it's a lot to go into right now, but if you chose the karmic wheel, you can research that a little bit and enjoy. And just know that you have power and control over your karma. It's not controlling you. You're here to learn those lessons. It's also the number 10, which is a completion number for you, which is beautiful for the new moon and a fresh start. And it looks like you're coming out of this awakening card, mindfulness in thoughts and actions. So you've been, the Rooster Zodiac here is showing itself behind the sun. For this inner light moon deck, it's a little bit like we don't see the sun so much. So this is a very conscious card, this awakening card. The rooster is very proud and loud, able to speak its truth and wake up early in the morning and shout at the sight of the sun. So being in that state of joy, hardworking, discipline, and consciousness. So you're coming this behind you, and you're moving more into this earth card, late summer, season of earth. The earth energy in this card is really about the harvest. You see this cornucopia here and the bright warmth of summer. All of the seeds that you've planted earlier in the year have come to fruition. And so this card, again, similar to this, a completion card, but this card is really about the earth energies being in the middle. So this late summer is a season of in-between. It's a season of looking back and reflecting on where you've come from and all the hard work you've put in and all that you've harvested. And it's also a pause to appreciate and value where you are and looking forward to what may come. Not very much action, more appreciation. For the middle pile folks who chose the middle pile, thank you for being here. I'm Elizabeth, and this is your new moon in Taurus reading. I'll put these cards aside. Thank you for listening. And now we'll pull up, if you chose the right pile, for all my right pile folks, the card of your new moon is the loyalty card, Shisa, love, protecting the peaceful home. And then behind you we have another earth card, earth. This is not an earth card, but another earth card from the last reading. Nourishment, cherishing all aspects of wellness. And then before you we have the restoration card. Restoration prepares for the arrival of goodness with the needle, or maybe the acupuncture symbol here. So let's start with loyalty. These Shisa dogs, which are Okinawa version of the Chinese food dog, they're guardians, they're protector energies of the home. And the home is spiraling inward. We see the globe here under the male Shisa's paw and the baby Shisa under the female Shisa's paw. So the dog zodiac refers to loyalty and protection, and protecting the peaceful home, sort of possibly a relationship card or a card about home life, and that it's just important to know what you create at home spirals inward, and it also spirals outward to the world. And so your home, your safe sanctuary, your place of rest, is it those things, and making sure to create it so it can be a safe haven for you, a foundational place from where you go outward into the world. And behind you, coming from this Nourishment card, cherishing all aspects of wellness. So being in this state of really using your five senses to appreciate and savor and delight in all the world has to offer. And this card, this earth energy, is really going to support cultivating the home environment and creating a nurturing and nourishing home environment for you. And then moving into the metal card, it's the first time we see the metal energy element in this reading. And it's about sewing up. So this needle can be sewing up something that maybe needs repairing, like a relationship, taking care. So using the nourishment energy of earth to care for your relationships at home and outside of the home. And this can also, mean an acupuncture needle, or perhaps a need for some wellness, restoration of your body, taking care of your physical self. And the more comfortable you are in your physical self, the more you can invite the goodness to come to you. So of all the metal cards, usually metal energy is about separation and having a very clear action. And this is just a little bit more gentle of a metal card that has to do with repair and really being clear on what needs to be healed and focusing on that. So for the right pile, folks, this is your new moon in Taurus, the dog zodiac, the loyalty card, and she's a love protecting the peaceful home. Happy new moon, everyone. Thank you for being here. I'm Elizabeth with the Inner Light Moon Oracle. We have decks and guidebooks for you in the bio or in the link. And I will see you for the full moon. Be well.